and happy Tuesday. I've just got home from work. The time is now nearly 7:05. Yeah, 7:05. It's been a very, very long, productive day at work. Very fun because my bestie Roxy was in today, and obviously the people I work with are also like friends. So yeah, it's been very fun, but I've had lots of admin-y stuff to do, so haven't really, I think I filmed a little bit of B-roll stuff, but other than that I haven't really had time to pick up the camera and say hello. But it's been a on-track healthy day so far. I've just walked in and my lovely Jim has cooked us a healthy tea, so we're gonna have chicken and potatoes and veggies, which I'm very excited about because I'm very hungry. But yeah, I thought I'd just pick up the camera and say hello before showing dinner. Likely gonna roll this video into tomorrow because it's literally probably been about 30 seconds of footage, so, and I'm so tired, I don't know if I can be, I don't know if I have the energy to edit, I can't even talk. I still have my movement goal to do, so I'm gonna say to Jim that you must make me do some form of exercise tonight.
Well, I'll certainly try. I've had a big day of exercise.
You have been killing it. So me and Jim are obviously friends on, are connected, I don't know what the right terminology is for it, on on our Apple Watches, and it lets each other know when we've done a workout or whatever, and this one has practically worked out all day long.
Well, I didn't have a vehicle, so...
But I had it.
My father needed my help, and I needed some paint. So first thing this morning, I went down to the village, or the town, or whatever you call it. I got some paint and then came up the massive hill. So
and it is just central. It is essentially a hill down and a hill back.
It's 5k.
I mean, obviously go down.
But then when I came back, I painted my chest of drawers, and then I went over to Kirkheaton, but I went the hard way. I went up through the woods. So that was 10k, but it was like, oh, it was ridiculous.
How do you know in the woods where there's the steps that you go up? How did you get up there?
Steps that go up.
So you walk through the woods, and then there's some steps that go. There's some wooden steps, and then we went.
Oh, you're thinking of a different wood. Right. Down to Murfield.
Oh, through Hopton
onto
Woods.
Hopton Wood.
Ah.
That walk all the way up the golf course.
And then that bit of the golf course that you used to run up and say, let's see who can run up this, and you used to always beat me.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then out at the Woolpack.
I see now. I see. Makes sense.
And then all the way over, and then.
Well done. That's a bloody lengthy way, isn't it?
Yeah. So that was 10k, and then I thought, oh, it's downhill all the way over, but it ain't at all, is it? Because when you leave me down, mum and dad, you've got to go up that bumpy road.
Yeah.
Right to the top.
Yeah.
And then down cycle path, and then you're in Murfield, so you got to go.
Yeah.
No road, haven't you?
It's a long, long way.
It was, but it was good.
So you've done it. I don't know. I might do a little kettlebell thing, or I don't know. I'll do something anyway. But
too wet for badminton.
I'm not complaining though. It was actually quite nice driving home while it was cool, because I had one of the most uncomfortable rides home from work last week. It was so hot and there was so much traffic and it was just horrible. So it was actually quite nice and relaxing. Oh, you've added some, are they sun-dried tomatoes?
Yeah, so we've got...
This looks delicious. Is this mine?
Yeah. So
look at that.
We've got roasted chicken.
Little thumbnail opportunity there. Go on then, you tell us.
Chicken with caramelised onions and sun-dried tomatoes with a chicken seasoning.
Yummy.
Just some potatoes, which I'm going to add a tiny little bit of butter to. And then some veg.
Yummy.
Should be quite nice.
I'm going to go and nom it all now. cannot even tell you how delicious that dinner was. I feel like I'm gonna arrive home from work late every night so Jim can cook delicious meals. It was very, very yummy.
No, you're not.
You like cooking?
Yeah, I do like cooking.
How amazing was that dinner?
It was very tasty, wasn't it?
You've been to husband school. Husband school. I'm converting Jim to my
Well, this is my dessert.
obsession.
Teeny tiny kind almond and sea salt bar.
It's all natural, all delicious, well deserved. We added up how many calories Jim spent today and it's like over 1,000.
It's 1,233.
Do you know how many calories I've burnt today so far, guys?
I would guess at 541.
That's because you've just seen my watch, you've dreamed up. That's how many calories my body spent naturally from sitting down at my desk all day and doing sweet F all. So, I mean, I wish your mental, what am I trying to say? Your mental activity would burn calories. I would have burnt just as much if that was the case, Jim. But it's not. So I do have, I think I'm going to do a bit of kettlebells. Do I want my dessert? I do want my dessert now. So I'm going to just quickly make myself a little tasty treat. I'm going to use some Fage yogurt and some berries and some honey. It's delicious. It's my favourite. I love it. I also need to take 2 of these. Yeah, I'm going to whip it up because I've got a couple of 100 calories left over. While I'm looking at my peanut butter, I'm going to try and talk you guys through something that I discovered recently and I find it quite fascinating and interesting. So, peanuts are propagated by the cotton plant, and the cotton plant absorbs all the artificial shit that companies put onto our foods in order to make them grow quicker, grow bigger, preserve them, blah 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 blah. So basically, because the peanut absorbs all of the artificial crap. So I know organic food is very expensive. Myself and Jim will occasionally treat ourselves to like organic tomatoes because they taste a hell of a lot better. And where we can, we're not like, and I mean, let's be honest, I eat like low calorie ice cream that's full of loads of artificial shit as well, so I'm not gonna get on at anybody's, rant on at anybody for not eating organically because I'm far from perfect. But one thing that you should always try and make sure you are eating organically is peanut butter. So there you go, because they just soak up all of the crap. And essentially, if you ate unorganic peanut butter or unorganic peanuts, you're basically just flooding your body full of toxins.
Can we make our own?
We should really.
Is it easy to make your own?
Yeah, you just basically put peanuts in a blender and blend
I'm sure my
it.
mate's got a recipe for that.
Paul,
Mm.
say hello if he's watching.
Think
Hello.
you've got a recipe for that? I'm gonna look, I've got these recipes on my computer.
And I want to make some almond butter and some almond milk. And we also need to learn how to make our own hummus as well.
Oh, that's fairly easy.
It's just chickpeas, isn't it?
That's another recipe I think he does.
Well, let's have a look. And
We'll have a look. I've
over
got
this
one.
weekend, we'll try and, when we've got a little bit more time, we'll try a few things out.
I've got all these recipes on my computer that he does.
Well, let's just steal all of Paul's meals because Paul's like a
A good
fucking
example.
unit. So we'll just steal everything
Yeah,
he
he's
eats.
put in a lot of hard work to do it, hasn't he?
He has. He absolutely has.
That bike ride today were like...
I'm never going to hear the last of this bike ride, am I?
I'm just saying, it's the most I've pushed myself. I had a bit of a... So, of late, right, I've been struggling mentally. There's been a lot going on. I know you haven't seen me a lot. I've been really struggling. So, I'm coming out of it now.
And you're embracing the healthy lifestyle with me, aren't you?
Yeah. A load of weight because I were all sad.
But Jim has this week. Do you want to share with everybody how much you've lost since you started your little health and fitness journey?
Well, I've just been, I mean, look, I'm not an advocate of losing as much as possible in a short amount of time because I don't think that's healthy, but just with the stuff I've put in place, with the cycling and the swimming and the whatever I've been doing, I started off at 16 stone, which was the heaviest I've ever been. And I'm down to 15.6 now, 10 days later. So
Yay!
that's good.
That's really good.
Long way to go before I'm happy with
your body and
how
your
I am.
physique,
But I think it's a lifestyle change more than anything. And old habits die hard and everything. So like my go-to depressive medicine is drink, which is terrible, you know, and has been devastating for many, many years. So anyway, I changed that narrative last night. I had a bit of a manic episode, and instead of being scared and running to the drink to deal with it, I went and did something. Like I went to the local sort of council-run gym to get a tour. I didn't really think about joining, to be honest. I just wanted to see what it was like. Just something to do for an hour, you know. And then sort of learned that the swimming was really cheap, so I could take the kids swimming and stuff. And then when I got back, you know, it had gone, and it was like, oh, this is good.
A healthy distraction. Like I was saying about when I was craving last week, when I was craving oatcakes and hummus, and I took myself away and did some, spoke to Laura for a bit, did a bit of work, and then half an hour later I felt full. So it's like a similar thing, isn't it? I think we just have to distract ourselves sometimes from ourselves trying to trip ourselves
Hey, do you know what? It's not easy though, is it? It's really not.
No.
And you know, and everybody understands that as well. It isn't just us harping on about it and other people going, it's easy. We all know, don't we?
Well, for some
Whether
people,
it's food or exercise or alcohol or drugs, it's not easy to change habits. Especially when you've lived with them for many, many years, 20 odd years or whatever. It's very difficult. But
I think as well though,
it's worth it, isn't it?
yeah, it is worth it. But for some people, I think weight loss and, well, let's just say weight loss comes a lot easier. Take me and you, for example. You find it much easier to lose weight, don't you, than I do?
Well, yeah, because
I mean, body-wise, not mentally.
Yeah. Up until I was 25, I were very sort of in shape and not. It wasn't a problem at all. But then years and years of I was a DJ. You see, well, that isn't an excuse, but along with that kind of lifestyle that I cushioned around my life to get away with taking lots of things. Substances and drinking a lot and not actually dealing with my foundational problems and stuff. I formulated a career around it. I was very good at it. You know, so yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? But I never had a problem until I was sort of mid-20s, and then the cracks start to show, don't they? And then there was a period of time where I got better and then worse again. So it's a little bit of a roller coaster ride, isn't it, life? And
yeah.
You know, I think sometimes we need outside help, don't we? You know, I think especially, like recently they've said to men it's okay to sort of not be okay, it's okay to sort of tell people your feelings and things like that. Well, I think I always have.
Yeah.
I do share. So I've never had a problem with that, but it's become more acceptable in society now, hasn't it, as well? So more people are giving more of a fig. If you know what I mean. I thought I went off on tangents.
Is this where I get it from? Do I get it from you?
What do you call them?
Tangents.
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 Is that right?
Yeah. It's tangent. I won't be an ass. I'm sorry, I'll leave.
I don't mind. I actually amuse myself when I say things wrong. I don't care. And I don't forget.
Have you told him about floss?
Oh, yeah, okay, so basically a bit of a floss update. So she, obviously I've been briefly explaining that Floss has been unwell and various trips to the
6 weeks of it nearly, isn't it?
Various trips to the vets, and so basically the last time that she had a sort of outpatients appointment, if you will, she was booked in to go in and have an endoscopy done. Anyway, super long story short, the machines and people at that particular vet's were not as advanced as at another vet's. So the vet that we saw at that particular time said that she felt it better for us to transfer her to the other vets, have the procedure done there. I think I briefly mentioned at some point about that particular vet's wanting the half of the procedure cost up front, which were multiples of thousands of pounds, blah 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 blah. Anyway, so in the meantime, we asked if there was any other sort of like anything else that we can do just to sort of like get some more information, and then they mentioned a CT scan, so then myself and Jim said, yeah, let's go ahead and have that. Really good job we did, because basically the problem that they assumed was the issue, which was a stomach ulcer.
Well, we've all thought that, really. It wasn't just them, was it?
Yeah, because the pain,
because the stomach would rock out.
The pain wasn't really. It didn't seem like she had multiple examinations of her spine. No time did she ever present any sort of issues with that, blah blah blah. Always seemed to be coming from her stomach, always seemed to be happening after she ate. So understandably, I can kind of understand why the vets didn't sort of pick this up sooner. But yeah, so basically we have discovered now that she's got 2 slipped discs. One has completely removed itself from its location internally, and then so that's an extrusion. An extrusion, yeah. Which is the one that when it's
protrusion.
So there's a protrusion of a disc
in a lumbar, isn't there? Yeah. Which is near the tail.
Yeah. So basically,
and then an extrusion just under her ribs.
So basically, long story short, the pain that she's been getting is from when she's been eating a large amount, and then that's been filling up her stomach and pushing against that extruded disc. That's why the pain's been caused. So it's a really good job that we did have the CT scan, because had we have gone forth and had the endoscopy, it would have shown bugger all.
And would have been
£4,500 down, and Floss would have been no closer to being better. Yeah. So now basically what we're doing is we've got a referral date on the 23rd of August for her to go in.
I'm like your understudy.
I know you are, I'm a PA. So she basically needs to have major spinal surgery, but we know that now. We know what the issue is, and she's not in pain. We're managing it very well, and she's a very happy dog at the moment.
Doped out on the Scooby snack.
Well, she isn't, because she's not having her... Don't listen to Jim. She's not having pain medication every day. No, she's having it regularly. We sometimes sort of give her it towards an evening, just to sort of like preempt possible pain. But she's not showing signs of any pain, and she's playing, she's walking around, she's still completely mobile. She's just seems back to her normal self.
Obviously these things that we're doing, she's not totally normal, is she? So she's not going for walks.
No, she's not going. She's not. We're basically.
She's not jumping down from couch.
Yeah, we're basically trying. So we're basically trying to limit her sort of like. We're basically trying to keep her 4 paws on the floor as much as possible.
I'm going to build her a ramp for the couch,
which is going to be very cute. But yeah, so she's essentially got a very intense operation coming up, and it's going to be a really shit recovery, but I think after it she'll be a much happier little chappy.
Yeah, well, the good news,
she is.
The good news is
we're talking about you. Yes. Yes.
The good news is that it's 90% successful, isn't it?
Yes.
Right? And that it takes 6 to 8 weeks, and then you'll be hopefully right as rain.
But she's a much happier girl. with her little shaved patch. Well, she'll have a big shaved patch here. She wants to grow it back like a mohawk, she told us.
I feel like you're speaking like a female Winston Churchill. I don't know why.
I love Winston Churchill, I'll take that. Don't you? Hey? Are you going to tell everybody to go subscribe? Go subscribe to Mummy's channel. Yes. Yeah, so that's the floss update.
Come on then.
And I'm going to just finish making my dessert, which I've been trying to multitask and make and not having much success with. And then I'll eat this, let that settle, and then I'll do... There you go, you see? Perfectly happy girl. If you couldn't tell from the noise in the background, she's basically just going nuts. So yeah, I'm gonna make this, let that settle, and then do some form of workout. What's it like being with a fitness model? So, just finished my 30-minute workout and I cannot feel my arms. I have such little upper body strength. I'm so sweaty and so hot and so achy, but I'm really, really glad I did that because I could have easily made an excuse that I was too tired from work. But I didn't. I did it.
Well done. So we're just having a nice relaxing
game of golf, yeah.
On the third session.
I've realised that one of my arms is much weaker than the other. Floss is congratulating me for my... You congratulating Mummy for her workout. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm very sweaty, but feeling very accomplished. I think I'm gonna go and get a nice cold shower.
Do you want a lemon ice pop?
Oh, Jim made some homemade ice pops, and it's literally water and freshly squeezed lemon juice. Floss is really enjoying that. I taste very salty at the moment. So yeah, that sounds very nice and refreshing. But yeah, moral of the story, don't make excuses. Go exercise. There's no excuses not to do it. So there, you have been told. And let's hope I can listen to my own lecture and carry on doing it every day. But yeah, I'm going to end today's video here and I'll roll it in tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Say see you tomorrow, Jim.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye. happy Wednesday. Today is the 17th of June, which means it is my weight loss journey day 17. And I have just finished at the gym. You can't see it. I've just finished up at the gym. I have currently done 65 minutes of activity, which is great. That means that I can tick off one of my 3 more strenuous workouts for the week. So I did go with the intention of wanting to do a run, but after my kettlebell workout last night, my knee was a little bit sore. It's fine this morning, but I just didn't want, obviously I'm wanting to be active as many days as I can, and I just didn't want to encourage an injury. So I decided instead that I would do a uphill, very uphill, fast-paced walk, and I did that for 20 minutes. I did the elliptical for 10 minutes. I did the rowing machine. I did, I think it's lateral pull down. I think that's what the machine's called. Anyway, it's a bar that's like shaped a bit like that, and then you hold it and then you go all the way up, extend your arms all the way up, and then you pull it down. It works sort of like your underarms and your shoulders and your back. So yeah, and that was great. I'll insert my workout log here so you can see how many calories I've burned and all that good stuff. Feeling really good. I am just about to set off to go into the studio to go and get a lot of work done. I packed my breakfast. I packed all my, well, my breakfast and my lunch and my snacks. So I'm going to have a banana on my way to work. Might even have some cherry tomatoes as well. But yeah, packed myself a Warburton's do these really delicious pita pockets, and it's sort of like a longer style pita, and it's already sliced, so it makes it really easy for making sandwiches and whatnot. So I've been really craving ham sandwiches. I don't know where that's coming from, but you know, I'm listening to my body and I am not restricting. That's one of my big rules with this. I'm not restricting, I'm making it work within sort of the parameters that I want to attain to. So it's a wholemeal pita. It's, you know, ham's not the bestest of meats, but it's not too bad. So yeah, I've got a ham sandwich, or a ham pita even, cherry tomatoes, I've got a couple of strawberries, threw in a baby bell, I've got a green apple, I've got 2 clementines, and I've got one of my absolute loves of my life, which is the kind caramel almond and sea salt bars. I'm gonna have that with a coffee when I get into work. So yeah, finished up my workout last night, and then I painted my nails. I decided to go with an orangey colour. It's definitely not gonna focus, but I think you get the idea. The cooler weather is making me so excited for autumn, and just like the colder weather in general. My favourite season is autumn by far. Let me know what your favourite season is in the comments. I do actually really love all seasons. I love autumn, winter, summer, spring. Said that in the wrong order, but never mind. Yeah, I do love them all for their own sort of like reasons, but yeah, waffling on, and I better get myself to work. But happy Wednesday. It is now 10 to 5 and I am home from work, as you can see. It's chilly, guys. It's finally that time of year where we can put on our nice cozy hoodies and get all snuggly, and I love it. So I'm feeling pretty hungry, so I think I'm gonna crack on with my dinner, but so far today's been really good. I had everything bar my strawberries, which I'm probably just gonna add into a dessert later. I've still got an apple, and I've still got 2 clems. So I don't know, I'll probably just have a really nice fruit salad with some yogurt. I'm gonna zip this up because it is actually really cold. My friend Roxy gave me this really lovely hoodie yesterday, and it is so snuggly and fleecy. Hello Roxy, if you're watching. She watches my videos on a very fast speed apparently, so I'll be talking very quickly. But thanks for the hoodie, it's great. It's definitely coming in very well today because it is cold. But yeah, I'm gonna crack on with dinner. My battery is flashing, so hopefully I can get to the end of this before it cuts out. But I'm gonna be making some chicken with some mozzarella and some new potatoes and some salad. And I'm very hungry, so I'm gonna get going and making it. Dinner was very delicious.
Nice.
Does it get a thumbs up from Jim?
Very nice.
Oh, it gets 2. Yes, very yummy. Now I have an epically long video to edit, so I'm going to wrap up today's video here. So yesterday I was on track with my calories. And today I am on track with my calories too. I did my workout today. I did my bike ride yesterday. Did I? No, I did my kettlebell thing yesterday. I did my bike ride on Monday. So far, good week. Hump day, as they call it, is nearly over. So I've just got tomorrow and Friday and the weekend to go before my weigh-in, and I'm pretty certain I'll do it all on track. I'll likely film it as well. So yeah, end the video here. If you have enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe and I'll send you all the happy vibes.
Give it 2 thumbs up.
You can't, it's just done. Just done. So pop up that thumb. Really makes me smile.
Alarmed.
And until next time, stay happy, healthy. Love you all. Bye bye.